Now, I did that when I became a company commander because I was always practicing. These people in my company belonged to me, so I started tutoring the guys who were having trouble and stuff. And so I have to admit that I was doing something a little bit different at that time. But I well, I enjoyed the concept of if I was the company commander, I should make them as good as I can make them, not just on the drill field. I was giving them the commands, but I was also, if they were having problems, help them or get somebody to them that could help them, either another classmate of theirs or just help them yourself. I didn't do much of that though. I was I was busy when I was a company commander. I was busy taking care of the company. The company commander drills the people on the field. That's your primary purpose, and of course, when you form up for formation for meals and stuff, they're formed in the company. So your company forms every two or three times a day, and of course you handle all those formations, making the report, who's here and who isn't, and they give you the people that are away, why they're away, and so forth. No, it's good military training, and it's a routine, and we keep track of people and so forth.
Well, how many companies are there in a class?
There's four companies.
Okay.
When we were there, when you're seniors and you're the first classmen, you're the commanders, and you are the platoon leaders and the squad leaders and so forth. You are the people that are running it.
Oh.
So, and then the other people are all the other underclassmen.
Okay.
And the officers and the people carrying the flags and so forth, and the guidons and so forth, were all usually first classmen.
Okay.
And you'd have one battalion commander, battalion exec, then four company commanders, and then four company execs, and their staff, and so forth. So, and they went down the line, and then three platoon leaders. I had, in my three platoon leaders, two of my platoon leaders were number 1 and number 2 in my class. So I had, talk about sharp platoon leaders in my platoon, my company. I had them. My first position was I was a platoon leader. Then we only had 2 makes, I think. I can't remember whether 3 makes or not. If I was a platoon leader. Anyway, I got selected. I hadn't been a company commander. I got selected from being my top job before was a platoon leader. I may have been a squad leader. Just don't remember. But anyway, then I got selected to be a company commander. And usually you don't get selected up because if you had 2 or 3 makes, you've already had, if you had 4 company commanders, you had 12 company commanders for the final make to pick from. So you didn't normally get promoted up. You usually got promoted, you got sent down in the chain. So if your top position was a platoon leader, you might not even be a platoon leader when you get done, you see? But anyway, I got selected up, which was really a surprise, but wonderful for me because I got a lot of extra training at the academy because I started treating the cadets like I thought I should treat my crew. So I was getting practice at the academy, which I enjoyed. We didn't have company officers in those days. So we didn't have some of the help that company officers do. A lot of helping the people now today. If they're needing tutors, they can help them with that. If they're having problems with the military system, they got 2 left feet and they're not very good with staying in step and so forth. The company officers do a lot for that. No, they're not cadets. They're usually, that's their job. You have one company officer for each company. Yeah, you competed on the drill field for best drill down and the best company and the best platoon and it was a competition, and that was good because now some people aren't as interested in being sharp militarily as others. In fact, many of those people are the ones that didn't stay for a career. They just weren't. To me, being military was just so natural. It went with my background. I was a trained Iowa youngster that believed in rules. And so basically going to the Coast Guard Academy was peaches and cream to me.
Like the briar patch. Throw
Yeah,
me in the
yeah,
briar patch.
That's just right, exactly like the briar patch.